My name's Keith Ryan. I own Metal Maniacs. We founded the company in 2018 and fully started manufacturing roofing materials in 2020 full-time. We started Metal Maniacs not knowing anything about metal, about machinery, about roofing. 2018, my father and I were flipping mobile homes at the time. Carports blew off from Hurricane Irma. We ended up buying our first roll forming machine 6 months after that to fix our own projects. After that point in time, I had to learn how to sell. I had to learn the differences in material, the profile types, overall product offerings to roofing contractors, because I myself am not getting up on a roof in the Southwest Florida sun. When we bought our first machine in 2018, we were in a 400 square foot storage unit. That's where we kept the machine and then we would go pick up material as needed. After the storage unit, we upgraded to a 2,500 square foot warehouse. Not in the best location, but not awful either. So fast forward 4 years now, we have 15,000 square foot of warehouse space. Right now, we currently have 14 people on payroll between the office admins, our trim fabricators, and now our job site production. We also have an accounting department that takes care of all of the money side of things. Our primary customer base is roofing contractors. We also service home builders, companies like ABC Supply, Spec, Sunnyland, SRS, some distribution companies as well. But our primary focus is with our roofing contractors. Most contractors stick between either a 1-inch nail strip, a 450 SL profile, or a 5E profile. In terms of win ratings, obviously the clip system is going to be a little bit stronger. As far as economical options, we have our entry-level 1-inch nail strip and a 5E panel as well. I would say about 50% of our entire business is 5E crimp. Why? I would assume that Key West had a major role in that. Everyone likes the Key West style homes. They like the tropical feel. It's easier installation, still has the longevity and the wind rating as most traditional roofs. Hurricane Ian played a large part in our expansion, the additional equipment between the roll forming machines and the brakes and the trim roll formers. Most people after Hurricane Ian realized that the only roofs that were really left in solid condition were metal roofs. So we had to go through a process with the state testing facility to get our own testing done. So now it is on floridabuilding.org and you guys can look it up. So between the 6 different standing seam options that we make, as well as the 5E and our ag panel profiles, each profile type and how it is fastened to the roof deck, or whether it be plywood or bead decking, open purlins, each product has its own win rating that has to get tested to be certified with the state. When we run a high velocity, high wind zone job, we actually produce our own stickers that get applied to the backside of the panels that are being produced. That way, if anything were to happen or an inspector has questions, he can go directly to our testing on the Florida website. NewTek machinery has been great. So when we ordered our first machine and had no clue what we were doing, we actually flew out to Colorado. We met with Ben Bradley, gave us a little tour of the facility, and showed us how to operate our machine. Since then, we have worked with Brian Yancey as well as Gabby as far as ordering parts, technical questions. We've done a train the trainers with Nate. NewTek overall has been great to work with, and between the panel options and the service, that's why we keep going back to them. When we first started this business, it would have been nice to know how expensive everything was. Like I said, we learned from nothing, right? So I had to teach myself how to maintain the equipment, how to fix problems in the field at the drop of a hat. So if I could give anyone some advice, if they're starting up their own manufacturing supply company or even purchasing it for themselves, I would say you should personally be mechanically inclined or have someone very close to you who is mechanically inclined. You also need to know who to call when you have problems, because you're going to have problems. It's a machine and it is on the road every day. Some more recommendations for people just starting out would be to know your market, know the building codes required for certain areas, especially in Florida. Make sure you order material from someone who either has testing or spend the money and get your own. The testing will save you a bunch of headaches down the road as far as legal action. I would absolutely recommend NewTek machinery to other business owners, and I have actually in the past. We sold one of our SSQs to help another guy get started. I mean, absolutely, I would recommend NewTek every day. So I just want to thank everyone for taking the time out of their day to watch this video. Big shout out to NewTek for coming down and spending time with us. If you have any questions or comments, here's the link above. You can reach out to us at any time and we'll take care of you.